This is getting ridiculous. Luckily, we caught it on. We got the race on stream. Okay, if I'll be fucking disconnected from the game. I am not viewing network diagnostics. Now get off my fucking screen and let me race. Let me enter the race, you spastic! Let me enter the race! Well, fuck you too, you little mongoloid! I'm not giving in to you trying to get me to view network diagnostics when I'm trying to enter a simple fucking race. I don't care. I just want to get in the race. Who designed this? Who designed this? I do not want to check network diagnostics. I'm trying to trigger a race to play the game. You absolute invalid mongoloid piece of trash. Fuck you, developers. Fucking fix it. Now, granted, my network is to blame for the situation. What? Man, oh, I clicked the wrong button there. If I disconnect and I'm trying to enter a race, you shouldn't be prompting me to check the network connection. Because I am trying to enter a solo race that does not require a connection.
Welcome back, Peter.
You absolute brainlet. I will, of course, be reporting that. And if they don't fix it, they don't care. That is a fact. Oh, let me get buggies. Do I have a buggy for that event? Do I have a buggy for this? I have the Chola and the Nomad. Let's give it a try. It's up for the task. Why does it say we're running 85 FPS in my top corner? That is not accurate. What the hell? That's the kind of difference I'd expect between our vehicles. Look at the difference. Look how far the rest of the gang are compared to what I'm doing. It's not a coincidence, it's just how I've tuned this and how I'm driving. There's a stark difference between a skilled AI and a skilled player. Those two match very well. You take that and in contrast, you put it up against a rubber banded AI that just shoots forward, doesn't have any real skill. Even at this skill level, I was still able to pull off maneuvers that they couldn't do and win. They're all running aerial nomads and trying to push forward real fast. I'm not letting that happen. My entire goal is to show that you shouldn't be letting AI beat you. You shouldn't be giving into it. You should be going out of your way and every chance you get to prevent or to show the rubber banding that they cannot win. Now what we're doing now, we've actually got one more before the showcase, and it's way up here. This one is off-road and buggy, so I'm gonna have to switch to the other car, unfortunately. But I also do need to... This is what I was trying to do. So when you disconnect and you're in the pause menu, or rather when you disconnect and you exit back out, it tries to get you to do network diagnostics. And as someone that live streams, it's generally not a good idea to go through with network diagnostics on stream. And I know I'm playing the game solo. We are going to come over here a second. Because we're going to do one thing. I want to take a look at the channel first and foremost as well. And just see what a mess it is right now of flooded content. This is our 5th try, by the way. 6 seconds, 35 seconds, 8 seconds, 16 minutes, 47 minutes. This is like our 6th try. 6 or 7. The reason that I'm incredibly mad with the game right now is just the more I play of it, the more problems I'm finding that need fixing. And I am going to go into the feedback hub for the game. And I'm going to complain about them being rubber banded to high heaven. Because it is clear as day there is no skill with those drivatars. All they've done is they've taken the regular drivatars, rubber banded them on their respective levels. For the difficulty levels. What I aim to do at some point down the line is to try each difficulty and see how bad it is. Because if you remember, we did the same thing in Horizon 5. And it was active on every difficulty level after Tourist. And we know this because there was that one guy trying to sneak past me. And it was nuts. It was terrible. It wasn't okay. Because we were on the second difficulty. We were on the next level up from Tourist. Which, can I check that here? I'm not going to show that, but I can. Yeah, so Tourist, New Racer, Novice, Average, Above Average, Highly Skilled, which is what I'm on. Expert, Pro, Unbeatable. So on New Racer, there was someone trying to sneak past me when I was using a vehicle that would have just demolished everything. And they were all being incredibly slow and trying to sneak past. He snuck up behind me, and it 1000% took me by surprise. Yeah. I need to rant at them about the rubber banding, the lack of tuning, because that is a problem for a game that takes place in Japan. There's not enough body modification parts. You'd think a game that is celebrating JDM culture and the tuning scene within that culture, you'd think there'd be more tuning to it. Thank you for vibrating my wrist again. I greatly appreciate it. I totally respect that. The thing is, with a game like this, and with the new EU laws, you want to make sure the game is as balanced as possible. Because at the end of it, I'm just a guy on the internet screeching about all this stuff, but I'm not really doing anything about it. So I'm going to use the hub, not that hub, I'm going to use the feedback hub later on and bring up my concerns about what could be changed. Like, someone was ranting about, what was it? People just ramming into you. That generally wouldn't necessarily be a problem if they implemented damage correctly. because people would run the risk of losing the race entirely by damaging their vehicle beyond repair. Now, damage is in the game, and is in this one in particular, it is very impressive, but it's nowhere near where it should be. So for race styles like Touge or Toge, is it Toge or Touge? Toge racing, Toge, circuit, sprint, street races, they should all have full proper damage enabled, and it should not be. You shouldn't be able to turn it off, because for one, it's going to make the race more fair. All right. It's going to prevent people from ramming into you on purpose, because then you know they're just going to be trolling. And then you can report them and then move on with your day and then try the race again. Second of all, the rubber banding is such a problem that a Subaru BRZ should not be that fast. It shouldn't be. There is no way in hell. It might have the horsepower for it. I can't check the stats. Actually, I can. I can go in and grab it. Wait a minute. YouTube's not receiving enough video. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Shush. We're gonna quit this real quick, and we're gonna jump on into the house, and then we're gonna try and buy the Forza Edition BRZ. Because I want to see what its stats are for what it is. Yeah, fast travel to the site. Then we can view the auction house.
Welcome back, Peter.
Right, Meg. We want... Ooh, TVR's in this. Can we not get that? I don't... B12 is in here, which is nice. Very nice. Subaru, though. BRZFE. 600k. Can we... You know what? How long has it gone? Less than a minute. Try and grab it. Because if we go into it... 659 foot-pound of torque. 658 brake horsepower at A-class. This right here tells you that the game itself is full of shit. Because we were at about, what, 800 foot... We were 800 torque. 800 foot-pound of torque, I think. And something horsepower with our truck. Did I just get a bit? Let's go check our truck real quick. Okay, this is the one. 700 foot-pound of torque, 811 horsepower. This would have absolutely smashed a BRZ. It would have. It's got more torque, got more power, bigger wheels, and it's overall better. Oh, I got our bit. That's fine with me. Can I get my credits back real quick? Collect my credits. Thank y'all. So that is definitive proof that the cars we raced against were so rubber banded they should not have been able to do what they were meant to do. Like I said, we have over 800 horsepower and over 700 foot-pound of torque. With a custom gear ratio and a custom setup and everything. And our Brocky. And we were losing to the Subaru BRZ Forza Edition. You see how that's a problem? It is such a problem. Like, yeah, you could potentially, you would have to make it S-Class for it to do what it did. You would have absolutely have had to have made it S-Class to get it to do what it did. There is no way in hell that you could have gotten it like that. Like, you could have made it, you could have given it all the acceleration in the world, and it still wouldn't have done that. It doesn't have the torque for it. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks because this game is so good. I love playing this game. But it's so unfairly unbalanced. There's no, it is done, it's unbalanced in a way where it's better for you to play online. That's how they rig it. And that, if you look at all the good times and good races I've had in 5 online, and it made things so much easier. It made progression so much easier. By doing all these races online, these seasonals, granted the seasonals aren't as tough. They weren't as tough as the main races in 5. So there is a little bit of leeway there. However, it still stands to point that the rubber banding is still here. It is still terrible. And the car that we just looked at, the Subaru BRZ Forza Edition, is 1000% proof. It is 1000% proof that that car should not have been able to do what it was doing. The chassis on it, just everything about it just screams shenanigans, and it's not something that should be in a game like this. If anything, it coming in second or third isn't out the realm of impossibility. It's just my car is so much more beefier and torqueier. It has got enough horsepower in it that it should have been able to overshadow it, despite my car's bigger body. My car is probably a lot heavier. That's where the extra power comes into. It's even, I'm pretty sure it's got weight reduction on it too. So for that BRZ to be as fast as it was, shenanigans. That has the same kind of torque and power as an S-Class rally monster. Anyway, I have to be out. I need to go bathroom. So 1 second.